A very good afternoon, class. So, as you all know, we are continuing with the miscellaneous exercise of Maths 2 syllabus, chapter 8, probability distribution. And we are on part 2. We have not yet started part 1 of the miscellaneous exercise. We are revising the topic binomial and Poisson distribution. So, yesterday we finished word problems 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Today we are targeting the next 3 word problems, that is word problem number 8, 9 and 10. So please pay attention, class, as we are solving all the 3. Yesterday, if you listen to the video, I explained you all how to identify that the word problem is of binomial or Poisson distribution. So I'll repeat it once again. In case of Poisson distribution, class, the very first thing you'll be noticing is e raised to minus 2 ka value, या minus m, sorry. E raised to minus m ka value will be given to you all in the bracket, or the word Poisson will be mentioned in the word problem. Second important thing, the parameter m you have to look out for. The third hint you will get in the word problem is the word average or each or per, per, all representing one average word you will see in the word problem. So all these are hints which denotes that the word problem is of Poisson. If you notice none of these, एक भी नहीं दिखा word problem में, तो समझ जाना that the problem is of binomial. In binomial, you have to find out 3 alphabets first, that is N, P and Q. So with this small tricks, small reminders, let's start with sum number 8. An examination consists of 5 multiple choice questions, in each of which the candidate has to decide which one of 4 suggested answers is correct. So there are 5 MCQs having 4 options each, out of which one answer is correct. A completely unprepared student guesses each answer complete randomly. Find the probability that this student is getting 4 or more answers to be correct. So basically, class, they have told us to find out the probability that the student is getting 4 or more. 4 or more means 4 या 4 से ज़्यादा. So we have 2 possibilities as total number of questions is 5. So we have to find P of 4 and P of 5. Before we start, class, can you all identify which type of word problem this is? Correct. This is binomial, as the word Poisson or parameter m or average words cannot be seen in this particular word problem. So as you can see, I have written n is equal to 5 over here. We have taken P, the success, as probability of getting the correct answer. So only one answer is right out of the 4 options. So 1 upon 4 is the probability. Q is equal to 1 minus P, which is 1 minus 1 upon 4, 3 upon 4. So now, as we got all the 3 alphabets, we have to find probability of X greater equal to 4, because they have told us 4 or more questions. So as I told you all, 4 or more represents over here P of 4 plus P of 5. So we'll consider this as point number 1. Before finding P of 4, first we'll put the basic formula. So what's the basic or the general formula? Probability of X is equal to NCX into P raised to X into Q raised to N minus X. So first I'll find out probability of 4 by putting and substituting the values like this. So as you can see here, there is 5C4. So I'll open 4 values on the top. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 upon 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 1 upon 4 raised to 4 into 3 upon 4 raised to 1. On cancelling, I am left with only 5 in the first part. 1 raised to 4 is 1 and 4 raised to 4 gives you 256. That is 4 multiplied 4 times. 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. 3 by 4 raised to 1 is 3 by 4. So on multiplying, I get the answer to be as 15 upon 1024. So I name it as equation number 2. Now I have to find out probability of 5. So on substituting the values in the general formula, I get this particular step. 5C5 is nothing but if you'll open 5 digits on the top, it will be 54321 upon 54321. So the answer remains is 1. 1 upon 4 raised to 5 is nothing but 1 upon 1024. Anything raised to 0 is nothing but 1. So you get point number 3 as P of 5 is equal to 1 upon 1024. Point number 3. So now we'll substitute 2 and 3 in 1. So probability of x greater equal to 4 will be 15 upon 1024 plus 1 upon 1024. You get the answer as 16 upon 1024. On reduction, I get the final answer as 16 ones are 16 16s are. So probability of x greater equal to 4 is 1 upon 16. So I hope sum number 8 is clear to your class. Okay. Moving on to the next question. The probability that a machine will produce all bolts in a production run within the specification is 0.9. A sample of 3 machines is taken at random. Calculate the probability that all machines will produce all bolts in a production run within the specification. So again, they are asking you that all the bolts which are produced will run in the specific lot, whatever they are talking. And the success rate, the probability is also given to you all, that is 0.9. And how many machines are available at random? 3. So again, no average, no parameter m specified, no Poisson word specified, no e raised to minus m ka value given. So this is the sum based on binomial. For binomial, we require 3 alphabets. So here n is equal to 3. Probability that a production run within the specification is 0.9. This is also given in the question. So we can find out the value of Q by putting the formula 1 minus P, which is 1 minus 0.9. Answer is 0.1. They have told all the bolts in the production lot. That is, we have to find probability of X is equal to 3 because the number of machines they are talking about is 3 over here. So before finding the value, let's put the general formula first. So probability of X is equal to NCX into P raised to X into Q raised to N minus X. So this is what is the values which I get after substituting. 3C3 is nothing but 1, as I explained you all above. 3 into 2 into 1 upon 3 into 2 into 1. 0.9 the whole cube can be written as 9 upon 10 the whole cube after removing the decimal. Anything raised to 0 is 1. So 9 upon 10 the whole cube is nothing but 729 upon 1000. On dividing, you get the final answer to be as 0.729. So I hope the 9th sum is also clear to you all. And now you all are finding it easier to solve the sums related to binomial. Coming towards the next word problem number 10. A computer installation has 3 terminals. The probability that any one terminal requires attention during a week is 0.1, independent of other terminals. Find the probability that 0 or 1 terminal requires attention during a week. Again, they are talking about the terminals which requires attention. So no Poisson word, no parameter m, no average word. So this is again related to binomial. So we'll find out all the 3 alphabets first. So can I say n is equal to 3 terminals? Probability that 1 terminal requires attention will be taken as success, that is P, which is given to be as 0.1. So automatically you can get the value of Q. So as you can see, I've written all the values like this. So Q can be found out by putting the value Q is equal to 1 minus P. So 1 minus 0.1 will give you 0.9. The first part they are telling that 0 terminal requires attention. So that means you have to find out P of X is equal to 0. So P of x is equal to 0 is nothing but NCx into P raised to x into Q raised to n minus x. So this is what the values I get after substitution. So 3C0 is nothing but 1. Anything raised to 0 is nothing but 1. And 0.9 the whole cube can be written as 9 upon 10 the whole cube, which gives me the value 729 upon 1000, which is 0.729. So probability of x is equal to 0 is 0.729. Then they have told us next to find out the value of probability of x is equal to 1 terminal. So this is what is the values I get after putting them in the formula. So 3C1 gives me 3. 0.1 can be written as 1 upon 10. And 0.9 can be written as 9 upon 10 the whole square, which gives me 81 upon 100. On multiplying 3 into 81, I get 243 upon 1000, which is nothing but 0.243. So the final answer is probability of x is equal to 1 is equal to 0.243. So I hope class today we have done 3 word problems and you have followed all the 3. So stay safe, take care. I stop here for today and thank you so much for listening to me. Please keep watching the videos and keep practicing until we meet in the next session. So by the next session, we'll be completing miscellaneous exercise part 2 and we'll be starting with miscellaneous exercise part 1. So stay tuned, keep watching, and if you like the videos, please share it across with your friends and do subscribe the channel for getting more videos on other topics as well. So thank you so much class. I stop here for today.